Hello, my name's Paul and welcome back to my garage. So today we're doing something a little bit different. We're processing some firewood to get ready for next year. And I've really been feeling my age this last couple of years, particularly getting sore backs, sore knees, sore shoulders. And given how labour intensive it can be, I've decided I've got myself 3 new tools to try and make it a bit easier. This was the first one. I believe it's called a picker-in, and as many of you will know, and today this really surprised me because this was probably the one that I was almost most pleased with. Simply used for driving into firewood rounds to pick them up, saves bending over and over again, and I was really impressed with this, I've got to say. The others, I'm going to have to take you off the stand there just to show them. They're just sitting down on the garage floor there. Okay, so it didn't exactly take a rocket science to work out what the other 2 tools might have been. A splitter and a sawhorse. I'll start with the sawhorse because one of the things that really got my back, a lot of the time I just cut logs on the ground or maybe lying on top of a pallet. So I was bent over quite a bit with my saw to try and cut them up. You know, the sawhorse holds it well enough. Smaller logs do tend to droop down a little bit, so you're still bending a bit, but it's not too bad. You know, all in all, I'd rather have it. You know, it wasn't as good as what it would look to me in other videos where I watched, but all in all, no regrets buying it, and it's certainly better than cutting it on the ground like I have been doing. And then of course we have the splitter itself. So the splitter is rated for 7 tons, I believe, because it's got like a dual blade. Just get a little bit closer. So as well as this wedge here, we've got another one here. I think these machines come as standard with just a flat piece here, but this has a dual blade, and it makes it a lot easier for splitting wood, especially stuff with knots in it and things like that. So to say, yeah, it's a 7-ton one. The ram is adjustable, so you can, I have it set, I think this is maybe about 10.5 inches, because typically I cut my firewood at about 9 inches. It's probably sounds a bit small to some of you, but I have a fairly small stove, and that's really the perfect size for it, you know. So you can adjust how far you want the ram back. I think it's set about maybe 10.5 inches, just to leave a bit of leeway if I don't cut, you know, exactly 9 inches. If it's a little bigger, or maybe if one end isn't cut straight. So you can adjust that to whatever length, so that you're not waiting a long time. You know, if I left it at the start, I'm not waiting for this to come the whole way up here. You know, it only goes back as far as here. This just turns and adjusts whatever you need it to be. Like all things now with safety, it's 2, what do they call it, sort of, I don't know, hands-free or whatever. We've got one button down here, and while doing that we've got a lever in behind here that has to get pushed down, and if you take your hand off either of them, it stops the machine. So what I was doing, I had a little bit of rope tied around this, and I took it down round underneath the wheel and across to here, and I was kind of putting my foot here, and any bigger pieces, what I was doing was just turning my foot like this, and then put my foot obviously down, and then with one free hand I was pressing the button, and the other hand I was using to hold the piece of wood. I can't remember what specification this is for what size of wood it's supposed to only take up to. I had some really big rounds, ranging from sort of 25 to maybe 29 inches in diameter, and I had to split them with a hatchet and a hammer into sort of 3 into thirds or quarters, but even at that, it's still, apart from some of them had a lot of knots in them, but you know, it still went through it no problem. yeah, so like I say, 3 new tools to hopefully save the body a bit, save a bit of wear and tear as I get older. But like I said earlier, this was kind of the pick of the tools for me, because for something that was so simple, and it was obviously the cheapest of the 3 things, to me it made the biggest difference. Just being able to swing that down, drive it into a firewood round, pick it up, and you did no bending. Until you try it, I don't think you'll understand. So yeah, definitely, if you process your own firewood, there are 3 things I would definitely recommend, hands down. So thanks for watching. I hope this was helpful, and maybe I'll see you in the next one.